So I got this book, John Green, Paper Towns, and I'm very, very excited to read it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I already did at the store. I'm on page 22, and I really, really, really want to do a video about it, like a review, although I already know it's going to be fantastic, amazing, because I've read some of his other work, and it was fantastic. And this is my new bookmark, it came off my new shirt, so I'm just going to put that there. And I'm going to go get another book I actually want to review, but I cannot put that down even for the time it took to record. And this, here it is. Let me take the sticker off. I got this at a flea market. It's like, hey, this book's marked down 50 cents. And I'm like, hey, I should put more stuff in my personal library, which I'll probably show you one day when I get an actual camera that's mobile and not the laptop that's permanently connected to its charger, and I have to like maneuver it around and like adjust my whole office. I can't get it off. But it's Naomi and Eli's No Kiss List, a novel. Rachel Kahn and in pretty cursive writing, David Levithan. He goes, "Who's on the back?" I get it. It's marked off. And the Bulletin, Starred, School Safety Journal, Publisher Weekly, and Book List all say good things about it. Whose job is it, if you work at a newspaper, to just, hey, we need you to read this book. It's got sexy times in it. Deal with it. Does that happen? If you work for some place where you have to do book reviews, does that happen? Do they ask you, are you cool with sexy times? I mean, they probably don't say it like sexy times, but nah. So yeah, I read this book when I went to Corpus, and since I also got stung by a jellyfish, this is the best thing. I like Naomi and Eli, because at first you start rooting for Naomi and Eli to be together, even though Eli's gay, because the way Naomi feels about him makes it so hopeless and so kicked puppy, and especially since both their home lives kind of suck, you just want them to be together, because you're worried that's the only way that they can be happy. And I think they're a little worried that's the only way they can be happy. So that's sort of how it goes. And once Naomi realized, holy shit, she and Eli can't be together, it sort of sparks a little bit of, I have to move on, but I don't want to lose him as a friend kind of thing. And it's very sweet, and the end almost makes me cry. I like it. Then I also read Boy Meets Boy. Boy Meets Boy, also by David Levithan. It's very cute. And it's by, once again, Book List, Starred, Publishers Weekly. Wait a minute. Publishers Weekly and Bulletin, Starred both have something to say about David Levithan. So yeah, that's all. This one has like a bit less, but the summary's on the back, which is different because the summary's not on here. It's because this one's got an actual book cover. So I'll read the back. Love is never easy, especially if you're Paul. He's a sophomore at high school like no other, and these are his friends. Infinite Darlene, the homecoming queen, and star quarterback. Joni, Paul's best friend who may not be his best friend anymore. Joni, his other best friend, who can't leave the house unless his parents think he's going on a date with a girl. Kyle, the ex-boyfriend who won't go away. Rip, the school bookie who set the odds. And Noah, the boy who changes everything. Love meets love. Confusion meets clarity. Boy meets boy. And that little paragraph right there, sorry, wrong. That yellow one, that love meets love, confusion meets clarity, boy meets boy, that sort of made me want to buy this book, even more than the general good reviews I'd heard about it. Because confusion meets clarity, that's just sort of, I want that book now, kind of thing. And I kind of misread it, Infinite Darlene. I thought they were like, I kind of thought it would be like one of those sort of girls who are the homecoming queen, very involved in everything. I guess I kind of, like, in my mind, didn't understand. But Infinite, I'm just going to tell you about the characters. I'm not going to tell you who ends up with who or whatever. Starting with Paul. Paul's pretty much the narrator throughout the whole story, and he dated Kyle best friends with Infinite Darlene, who is a drag queen, who plays football. He was Daryl at first, but whatever. And he's the star quarterback. He's the same people, and he wears like a red shock wig. He's tall and a bit buff, and a bit too buff, to quote the other drag queens in the school, too buff for tank tops. Joni and Paul have dated, and at first Joni was kind of in like with him. They were like under a fort, and she kissed him. He's like, I'm gay. And they were little when this happened. She's like, oh, that's cool. And when they're fighting, Paul starts to wonder, if I had gone out with her, would this still happen? Probably not, Paul, because if y'all were dating, she wouldn't have. That's different. They're only fighting. Can't tell you. I'm sorry. Tony he lives across the town. His parents are very religious. No, it never specifies what religion, because here's a quote. Deep down, they're all kind of the same. Kyle, yeah, I said that. Rip, she sort of bets, and Infinite Darlene says he never dates anyone. He doesn't like the odds. So that sort of makes him like a bit. If you ever seen Recess, Butch, that kind of thing. And Noah, he meets Noah Paul meets Noah at a bookstore. They go to the same high school, and Noah's sort of more artsy photographer and very, very nice. And I like Noah generally. I really like the personality he was given. It's very cute, and I want to read the dedication for Tony, even if he only exists in a song. So yeah, because the song he would play the song whenever he needed inspiration, I think. Let me double check that fact. I don't want to give off false facts. Okay. And I wanted to read the last line. So if you don't want to hear the last line, sort of plug your ears, and I'll do this when I'm done with the last line. And I think okay, starting now. Last spoilers. And I think to myself, what a wonderful life. Done with spoilers. So that's how that goes. They're both very, very good books. And I really like doing this, although I'm very cautious of what could spoil the whole book for you. But they're books that will make you want to cry because of how pitiful the character is and how their life is going to crap. And you just want to cry and cry for them because you really, really find yourself falling in love with these characters. You find yourself wanting to just like pull a character out of the page and just hug them because their life kind of sucks in this right now. So yeah, that's how these books are. I really like David Levithan. If you read David Levithan yourself and you want to recommend one of these books to me that I haven't already read, these two being the only ones I have read, well let me know, okay? I really hope you all like this because I liked reading them, and I recommend you do read them. And I recommend you read John Green. And he has the first 2 chapters of The Fault in Their Stars. He reads them out loud on his channel, The Vlog Brothers. So I think, and even if you don't want to hear it, The Vlog Brothers are kind of funny, and I feel like as a nerd fighter, I should say, hey, go check them out, because he kind of gave all of us nerd fighters this, so I can say, hey, go check it out. And I'm kind of like eternally grateful that I met Hazel Grace, who is amazingly beautiful inside and out, and she's the main character of The Fault in Our Stars. And I really hope that if someone finds that book, tell me where you found it, because as well as looking for this book for 3 years, as I put in another video, I have been looking for Alaska and The Fault in Our Stars, and I'm excited for his new novel, which he casually made, which means like, you cannot say that just casually. So that's kind of what I'm freaking out about. And this video is going to be really long, and I don't want it to be long, and I'm sorry, but I really hope you go check it out and you read the books and you have fun. Bye!